Good morning, you guys. We have a very unusual day for you. It is 7:20, and look who's here. Best friend. Ryan, for some reason, had a late start. We don't know why, but he does. He doesn't start till 9. Very grateful. So now I get toast that I didn't even have to make. We're vlogging today because we're getting an exciting package in the mail. Anyone know what it is? You should, because I mentioned it in the last vlog. We're getting our package a day early, which is very exciting. Their name is Matilda. Their name, sorry. And we're going to do an unboxing for you today, and you can see how pretty it is. But up until that, you're probably just going to see me clean all day and do some printing.
I'm making a fucking post.
This is for Michael. Eat it like a gerbil. What was that?
What?
I just caught you on camera not cleaning your plate. What are you up to?
Oh, just splicing a press it real quick before work.
Just casual things to do. He attaches it up at our hinge of our bathroom. So someday, I think our door or wall is gonna just fall down. Do you wanna promote something of yours?
Oh yeah, I got a channel where I do gear reviews of tree climbing and maybe rock climbing equipment, we'll see. But also put some fun adventure videos on there and do like, they're not really splicing how-to videos, but like splicing vlogs, like me splicing different textiles and letting you know how it goes, how easy it is to work with that textile. This is probably the easiest thing you can splice that I'm doing right now, which is called 10x Tech. Oh, I just did a quick eye-to-eye splice with some 10x Tech. The bromos don't look really pretty, I don't know why, but they're just a little fluffy.
It matches you.
Yeah.
And it's the worst time of the day right now. Usually this time happens earlier when you have to leave. So Ryan and I just picked up a printer off of Facebook Marketplace yesterday, and it's really nice, and so I'm gonna start selling some of my art prints that I make, probably just on Instagram because that's the easiest, and then the people that I know can get them. So I'm just taking you through what I'm doing to prepare it right now. I'm just cutting it down to the size that I want, and the printer that I have, I think, is the Canon Pixma MP560 or 650. It's one of those two. But apparently it's a really nice printer, and I got it for $30, so quite a steal, and it came with some ink. I think I'm gonna need to go pick up another pack of ink tomorrow or tonight probably, but other than that, it's looking good, so I'm just gonna start cutting this print. So I'm currently trying to figure out why my printer isn't printing the dimensions that I want. And I want it to eventually be cut down to 8x10, just because that's like a good frame size. And this one is like 9.5 by 7 3/4. So it's too small. And if anyone's wondering how I'm cutting it, I have a self-healing cutting mat, and then I have a cork-backed ruler, and these are really nice because the cork stops a lot of slipping, and it's usually nice to actually tape down your piece, especially if you're cutting off the edges, and it doesn't matter if that piece of paper is taped. I'm just not. And then I have an X-Acto knife. This one's kind of a fancy one. It has like a fancy grip. It doesn't matter. That you just need an X-Acto knife. A nice sharp blade is best. And when you're cutting, you want to make sure that you don't lift up your ruler to see if it was cut all the way through. You want to just try and cut it one more time to make sure that it's all the way through, or else you're probably not going to end up getting the same cut that you had before. So now I'm going to figure out how I can get this to the dimensions that I actually want. And I did try just putting the 8x10 on an 8.5x11 sheet of paper. Like, that's the image size is 8.5, but I have little lines that mark where 8x10 is. But it's not working for me right now. I'm gonna make myself some lunch. I did end up figuring out how to resize the image so it's the size that I wanted. So now it actually is 8x10, and I don't have it right here, but I just didn't use the Canon software. The Canon software clearly would expand the image to fit the piece of paper, but I wanted it to stay the actual dimensions, and so I just printed it from the computer, like not on any special software but my Mac, and I just scaled it to 100%, so that way it just kept its size instead of expanding to the size of the paper. I'm gonna make tacos right now. I made some chickpeas at the end of last week, and so I need to use them up. And my tortillas are bad soon, and so I'm gonna use those up. And then I'm just gonna chop up some tomatoes, and then I use just a vegan mayonnaise. I know that there's sour cream and I want to try it, but I didn't want to buy it this week, and so I just use vegan mayonnaise and lemon to make my own vegan sour cream, and then I'm going to add some cilantro into that. Well, I'm going to do some editing and make sure that Ryan's video that went up today is all done. I didn't check with him to see if he did the end screen, so I'm going to go check on that, and I'm going to make sure that the video that I'm putting out tomorrow is up or is ready to go live. I did the thumbnail yesterday, and I just need to do like the video tags today, which honestly is my least favorite part. But then I have this video that I need to edit, and I have another video which is Ryan buys my outfits and he's gonna thrift them. So that will come up, I think, after this video does, just because I want to get this vlog out with the unboxing next to last vlogs. So that's what we're doing. But I'm going to edit now. Okay, now I'm gonna do some Christmas gift wrapping. This is my brother Matt's gift, and I'm gonna wrap it. Pretty fun stuff, I think. Here we go. And boom, his gift is done. And I still have a lot of work to do on Emily's gift. So, also, our package arrived. Our package is here. I'm so excited.
Hard worker for the YouTube family. Wait.
If you guys watched the last vlog, you know what it is.
Oh. I forgot that because it's Canon. Well, that's not encouraging.
What?
Okay. Good.
It's a
reused box. Yeah, it's a reused box for a much cheaper camera. Okay, so we got a sticker on the side.
That's a big box for a power
M50,
shot.
Yeah.
That's a huge.
I know.
What, do you get the case and everything with it, or what?
This is the second Canon camera I've unboxed that had the box. The only other one was my C100, and that's because the guy just had his box. So is that the lens?
This is the lens. So we got the refurbished Canon M50 with the kit lens. Is that what it's called? This is supposed to be a really good vlogging camera. We aren't really the best vloggers. But
see, if this wasn't a refurbished camera, it would definitely have actual like slots for for these parts. But they're all just in bags. That's okay.
Wow, looking at the camera you guys are on versus this little buddy.
Also, looking at this battery compared to, oh my goodness. Do you have a spare one? Oh yeah, give me a spare one. This is the Canon, or the battery in my T3i. And this is... Actually...
They're both girthy.
I would say this is only maybe 10% smaller than this one. And
yeah,
this is a
still.
cheap Chinese battery, so I bet it doesn't even... they're probably both made in China. But this is brand.
Look how little it is.
It's pretty sweet that, yeah. It feels nice for a plastic body. I thought it was metal at first. Wow. This screen compared to the T3i, this screen is huge. Just enormous. First camera with autofocus. No other camera I've owned has had video autofocus.
Wow.
T3i has autofocus for pictures, but not continuous autofocus for video.
This is going to be so nice. It's so little.
I'm assuming right now that those batteries are not going to last very long. We'll have to probably get 2 or 3.
Think they do.
I had like 5 of these for this camera because this camera just eats them. It's not like the batteries for the other camera where they last like an hour. Okay. So were you right? Is the SD card slot on the bottom?
No, the battery's on the bottom still. Is the SD card with it?
Yeah.
So we liked almost everything about this better than the camera you're on.
You.
Did you not? Do you not?
I like that camera a lot, and I like that it has autofocus, but...
The microphone slot works.
I like the tinker tools on this one, even though this camera does kind of suck. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. If it had autofocus for video, it would be... We could have used it forever. Well, until it really...
Yeah. Some of us struggle with not having autofocus.
And we can only use one SD card in this because it's been...
Yeah, I had Magic Lantern on this camera for a while, and now it won't work with SD. Even though I have it uninstalled, it won't work with SD cards that don't have Magic Lantern on it.
So we're stuck with a 32 gig only, which means I have to sometimes bring my computer along in case that SD card gets full.
The one thing about this that Canon doesn't make, that since a lot of people are using this for vlogging and video, the one thing it doesn't have that I think it should have is a lot of other cameras, including this camera, you can buy with a add-on grip that goes here, which is usually just advertised for like photo cameras, but it's good for video because with the Canon grips, when you add the grips will accept 2 batteries, so you can get like extended battery life, which I wish they would have done with this, but there's only like aftermarket people who make them, and I don't know how reliable they are, so we're not gonna mess around with that yet. But
I just want it to be on. I want to test it out.
Yeah.
Well, sadly, we don't have Ryan's ropes. I thought we were going to be able to open Ryan's ropes and have a big unboxing. But for some reason they didn't.
Out for delivery.
I mean, they have until 8 if it's FedEx. Who is it? USPS?
USPS.
Okay, we're on the new camera. This is really fun, and we're going to do our outro. Goodbye, guys. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and go check out Ryan's channel where he's doing a lot of fun tree stuff. And like this video, and we'll see you later. Bye.